From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right. All right, just about ready for baseball. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And that's how this series begins. Here comes the 0-1. That's to third, Lux. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Riley Green. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball one.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's ripped. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back singles. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And now Kevin McGonigal. Bounce to the right side. Aranda. Oh, a great flip. It's there, and that's a great play.
That is it. The designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's just foul. Two on, two outs. And foul ball. On the ground at first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And today's starter, Tarek Skubal. He's been one of the best starters in the AL this year, singing. Digging in, Yandy Diaz.
Number 2.
Diaz went deep in his most recent game. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Swings through that one. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 8.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Yandy Diaz.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the AL. Works a lot of deep counts, but what I love about it is that his teammates can feed off of those quality at-bats, and all of a sudden, that runs down the lineup. You get that pitcher out of a game a little bit earlier because of the higher pitch count.
That one to first. Torkelson steps on the bag, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball within the new shift rules? Two down, nobody on. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grabs it on the run. And the inning is over. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now for Tropicana. Still 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Dingler launched a homer in his most recent game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league.
Wood.
Here's a 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One and two now. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Meadows.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with...
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Dingler around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Zach.
At the plate, Zach McKinstry, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags, and will move up to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Torkelson swings through it for strike one. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins moving under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2. Riley Green digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that's the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 2, the Rays nothing. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. That misses.
That missed.
And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Yeah.
Chandler Simpson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Flares it into the outfield. That gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Hunter Fiducia the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Outside. That's the
some
ball.
Cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. New inning getting started. Gleyber Torres up to hit with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in. Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That's a hit. Mullins whips it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension. and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, no outs. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Out towards right center field. Fraley pulls it in on the run. One pitch and one out. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
Dingler takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. McGonigal, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Meadows in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two on, two outs. On the ground to short, Williams. They get the force. That's the inning. It's the Tigers 2, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
High fly ball, right field. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. And that one is lifted in the air. Perez on the move. And that is that. Nothing doing for Tampa. Back here at Tropicana Field, let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. That one fouled off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. In the air, left side. Takes it in for the out. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit, right side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Now a relay to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. It's the Tigers 2. Back now in Tampa Bay. On fire coming in. And, man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Aranda, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that one ripped into right. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a ball low.
The Rays down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a full count now. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now it's Gavin Lux. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball, that's down.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Fraley stands in now and watches strike one. Lux off of first with 2 away. Up the middle and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
Ball, that's in.
And there's a strike. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Got him swinging.
I think the key is.
We go to the top of the 5th. Riley Green up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that one fouled off. Well struck right field. And that one becomes property of the beast. He hammers one out to right. His 43rd home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Gleyber Torres to third. To first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So up next, Kevin McGonigal, 1 for 2. McGonigal was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
In the air, right field. Fraley gets under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. In the dirt, ball one.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one down.
It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Carson Williams getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Pulls that one foul. And the 0-1. Runner on the go.
Yeah.
Strike in there. Save at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back to the top of the order now. Next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
No, that's out.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is out of play. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Mason Engler on the pitch here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Leading off, Dylan Dingler. High chopper to third. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now here is Parker Meadows. In the air, left field. Simpson under it. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. He is singled and he is flied to left. Out towards right center field, Mullins on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Aranda working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gavin Lux to hit.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Rays.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Flips it. What a play. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
McKinstry in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles underneath it, and there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Back to the top of the order, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Aranda takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. Left field. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Tropicana Field, Dominic coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast booth. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays.
Hey, ha!
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams.
Here, what?
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Late swing fouled off. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Palacios in the box again. Takes a strike.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Still in total command on the mound with 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Boyle.
Slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
I'm a dog watching guy, so I have to make sure the dog's okay. I hope everybody's having a good day today.
Kevin McGonigal. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Simpson takes it in for the out, and there's one down. So now here's the DH, Colt Keith. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Right side to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Just
that's
missed.
low, that's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarek Skubal is done. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Kenley Jansen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball.
Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hoo-yah.
He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Mullins in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Jake Rogers. Into the game now is the injury replacement.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Gavin Lux now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. In the air out to center. Touches down. That's a hit. And a man aboard. So up next, Wenzel Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. Meadows off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here in Tampa Bay. Last chance for the home team. Jake Fraley digs in now.
Here. That's a ball.
Jansen, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
On the ground. And foul ball. Got him looking. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fair ball. That gets by him. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Couple of hits in a row.
I hit L1 to throw the cutoff, man. It was just not being responsive at all. Just the guy just stood there.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a
manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kyle Finnegan on the pitch out of the pen here.
pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Palacios in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball.
They're down to their final strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Joe Boyle. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Number 20,
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Green in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And that one hammered, carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. He shoots one out to right. His 44th home run of the season. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Stepping in, Colt Heath. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Mullins on his horse. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 away. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Parker Meadows. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. 2 down, nobody on. That's out to center field. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy. Leading off, Yandy Diaz.
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-2. On the ground, Torkelson. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Meadows on the move. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there safely.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One down, runner at third. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
The 1-0.
Hey!
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. In from third is the tying run. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. There's a strike. This one in the air, center field. Meadows coming on. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Rays get an RBI double. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back now in Tampa Bay. Top of the second. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins under this one. One up, one down.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. This one in the air. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 18, Jahmai Jones.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jahmai Jones. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 11.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Tied up here in the early going.
Ball 2.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Coming home. He will score, and the Rays have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next to hit, Carson Williams. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still slings it to second. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 40, Nick Fortes.
First and second, no outs. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw into third, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Oh my goodness. This is not what I wanted this inning.
This ball's jumped in a ground. And that's just foul. Late swing fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out to short. Slings to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. So now with one away and a man at second. And next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Foul ball there. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Baez fires over to first. He's out.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That's towards center. Meadows on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. Rays 3 and the Tigers 1. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Tomas Nido at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. DeLuca on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Torkelson getting to start at first, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here's Riley Green.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. The relay throw. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Up next to the Tigers, the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down, as the Rays try and punch back down a run. That one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Man at second. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here at Tropicana Field. Well, Singy, we talked him up at the top of the broadcast. Firing on all cylinders coming in, but haven't seen the same dominance today.
Well, it's still early, but the sharpness hasn't quite been there. Feels like he's just one adjustment away from flipping the script.
Caminero leading things off and takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
I don't have a way to write that down right now. Mine is whatever mine. It should show on the screen, but it's USMC Dev. USMC Dev 4545.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. First offering, runner goes in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
USMC DEV 4545.
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. Great effort.
This is like the worst defensive game I've ever played this year.
And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Palacios up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss at a slider. Fights it off. He'll see another. He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Reached on a drop, 3rd strike his first time. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 1 out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one close, ruled the ball. Full count now. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And now it's Gavin Lux. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Caminero, the runner at 3rd. Mullins at first. 2 out of the inning. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Rays strand a pair, but they're up 3-2. Back here in Tampa Bay. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Parker Meadows. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to 3rd, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That's a hit, and the tying run is on base. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
The batter now, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Oh, 1 now. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
1 out man at first. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
I should not have thrown at that.
Strikes. You're doing that. You could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 18.
Next to hit, Jahmai Jones. High fly ball out towards left center. Mullins should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Down the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. To the right side. The flip. Nicely done for the out. Tigers stranded. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. On the ground at first. Torkelson takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes.
Yes. No.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging. So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the DH, Yandy Diaz. That one way inside. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. One, 2 now. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Got it.
Down in order go the Rays. But they still lead at 3-2.
Sloppy. They should have at least 3, almost 4 errors in this game.
Back here at Tropicana Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Tomas Nido up now for the Tigers. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Back to the top of the order now. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next to the Tigers, the left fielder.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score and they've tied it.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Cole Sulser taking over on the mound.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And here is Colt Heat. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. DeLuca under it. 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. He's one of the best players in the game. That one out to right. DeLuca gets there. He's under it. And that's the third out. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. In there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Short hop liner, handled it short to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next to the Rays, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
Go ahead run on base. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. This one in the air right field. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Reaching down and makes the grab. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the air center field. Meadows under it, 2 down.
Up next to the Rays, the right fielder, number 21, Johnny.
2 aboard, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. And takes low for ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second. 2 outs. Gavin Lux will hit next.
That's the ball.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Carson Williams.
Carson Williams digs in now.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Javier Baez, the next to hit.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
And fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Clevenger, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uceda, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. DeLuca on the move. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Here is Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Gleyber Torres goes yard, and we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now the right fielder, Jahmai Jones.
Nope, outside.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Zach.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cole Sulser out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Rays,
mound for the Rays,
number
Steven
32.
Matz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
To third. Tosses across to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Number 40, Nick Fortes.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats, and this has been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
tied at 4.
Oh.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
Justin
Detroit,
Verlander on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now Jonathan Aranda. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a good eye there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Goes down looking. Through 6, all square, 4-4. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Tomas Nido. That one ripped. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the order, Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Riley Green getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball inside.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. DeLuca gets under it. 2 away.
Up next to the Tigers.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Colton Pete now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. On the ground, right side. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Just missed.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Tied at 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Cedric Mullins.
No, that's a ball. Ball. Huh.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
DeLuca stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Gavin Lux next to hit for the Rays.
No, foul ball.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Rays strand a pair. This game's all tied at 4. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter. Parker Meadows. That one lifted to left. Lux turns to the right on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Baez. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. On the ground, Caminero. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Torres.
Go ahead run on base. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. That's to third. Caminero to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 18, Jahmai Jones.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Jahmai Jones will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Go ahead run is at third. Zach McKinstry digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing and he popped it up. And that's the third out. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Fastball for a strike. Tied at 4. In the air, right field. Jones moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 2.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individuals.
The new pitcher in the game, Brant Herter.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Diaz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Rays with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Meadows has a beat on it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number 8,
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Fortes off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. Green snags it on the run. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. Through 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in Tampa Bay, all set to start the 9th in this one. Tomas Nido up now for the Tigers. In the air, right field, and there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Now, Spencer Torkelson. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Four in the ninth. Tap foul at the plate. This to third. And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. Green not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 5-4.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boyd. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
The 1-0. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the
Just a
Tigers,
solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Parker Meadows. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they take a 2-run lead in the ninth.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Griffin Jacks is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Edwin Uceda on the pitch here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Javi Baez digs in right side. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Just missed it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Hard of the order, 3-4. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up. Torkelson under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rays, the center fielder, Cedric.
Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. Late with the swing there. Herder going for save number 1 in this spot. And he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. The Tigers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. High chopper to third. McKinstry zips it across, and he's out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Last chance for the Rays. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball. Low.
The Rays down to their final strike. And it goes just foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a bouncer. Torkelson steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. First pitch. Okay, all set to go. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Ripped to short. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Gleyber Torres.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Jahmai Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This to center field. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today on the hill, Jack Flaherty. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Yandy Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Struck him out looking. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now it's going to be Jonathan Aranda. That one in the dirt, ball one. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. In there for a strike at the bottom of the
Just want to thank everybody for coming on my stream today. I appreciate you guys.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Strike three.
My goal when I play baseball on my stream is just to have like a good background noise for somebody or something in the background.
The entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Caminero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one ripped but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Parker Meadows. In the air to left center, Simpson under it, and there's one down. So here's Baez now, fourth in the American League in batting average this year. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit.
I will pretty much swing at anything in this game.
Hit hard on the ground to short.
It's good contact.
And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Jake Fraley in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground. Throws to second for 1 and 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Rips that one to right. And the inning is over. Rays held in check here. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Waste no time there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that is out of play.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Man at second. And now 1 and 2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Batting 9, the catcher, Tomas Nido.
Tomas Nido at the plate.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders.
I don't know. I should not have swung at that.
He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air, right field. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Up next to the Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Spencer Torkelson will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
And the 1-0. Swing and he popped it up. Lux under this one. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Gianluca.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fiducia goes 6'1" in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Close
Ball
one,
2.
doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball 2.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And there's a foul ball. Two down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Liner snagged at first. Nothing doing for Tampa. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jones.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Williams takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Simpson takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Flied to left his first time. In the air out to center. DeLuca. Long run. Stretches out and hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. And it's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side. He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, number 8.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Rays.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Caminero.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1. And that clips the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back now in Tampa Bay. Ready now for the 5th inning. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. Ground ball up the middle. Lux. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. Grounded out his first time up. Out towards right center field. DeLuca on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Wenzel Perez. Doubled his first time up. That's out to center field. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air, left field. 1 away.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Ball 1.
To the right side, collected by Torres. Throws to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder.
And now here is Chandler Simpson. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds 1 to the right side. And that's just foul. Slow roller to third. McKinstry. That's out number 3. He continues to. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Tomas Nido.
And next to hit for Detroit, Tomas Nido. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. That one hammered center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
All over that one right there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful. Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. Here's Jahmai Jones. His righty-lefty splits there.
Jones.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out to short. Williams flips it. Here's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So up next, Colt Keith. This one in the air. And that is that. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Tigers 1, the Rays nothing. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Gianluca.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Now the 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
So it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hunter Fiducia. This to third. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop
Carson Williams digs in now.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows moving under this one, and that will end the inning. Make it 6. Back here in Tampa Bay, top of inning number 7, Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers, and that one hammered, carrying well, and it's off the wall. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Ryan Pepiot out of the game. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Javier Baez. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. In the air, right field. Fraley under it. One down.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber.
So now with one away and a man at second, here is Gleyber Torres. Tap foul at the plate. In the air to left center. Simpson on the move to the gap. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Relay throw to second. Safe at second. And he gets back in. Now, Wenzel Perez. 1 for 2.
I thought that was dropping.
Sliced hard but foul. To third, Caminero. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. One left for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The other way, and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. Looking to extend the play now. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So the tying run at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rays down by a run. Here the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, center field. Meadows under it. And there's one down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Caminero in the box now. Takes strike one. Comes up empty.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Diaz over at second, one down. That smash towards center. Meadows should have this one. Two down. Gavin Lux next to hit for the Rays. That one missed. Late swing, foul to the left. Man on second, two down. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. The 2-1. And fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the 8th. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now the catcher up to hit. Tomas Nido out towards right center field. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there's one down. So back to the top of the order. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. High fly ball, right field. He's got it. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10.
New arm out of the bullpen, Edwin Uceda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jones at the plate now, and that's strike 1. McKinstry off of first with 2 away.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That one is absolutely belted, and it one-hops the wall. McKinstry coming home, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Colt Keith the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that one becomes property of the beast. His 19th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 2 down. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. On to the bottom.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Tigers, Brennan Hanafy. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Hey!
Swinging a foul out of play. stays alive. And down on strikes. Now one away.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Chandler.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Tigers leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Trying to bunt his way on. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. A dive, he's got it from his backside. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back now in Tampa Bay, all set to start the 9th in this one. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's just out.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Tigers. The right
Now
fielder,
it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Edwin Uceda won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Rays,
mound for the Rays,
number
Mason
59.
Engler. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Engler.
Digging in, Zach McKinstry. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher,
Tomas Nido digs in now. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Tigers strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom 9.
Now pitching for the
Will
Tigers,
Vest takes
number
over on the
19,
mound. He's
Will
pitching on 2 days rest.
Vest.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Chopped to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams.
Hey.
Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz now.
Diaz.
Hey.
And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Rays. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And that one ripped to left. And that'll do it. The Tigers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Reese Olson. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the top of the first.
Second, first baseman.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Cal Raleigh. Here's Josh Naylor.
Well, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
When this guy's on the field, you do not want to take your eyes off of him. They call him El Mago, the magician out there. Baez seems to be in the right place at the right time whenever the ball's in play.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all. That clips the corner. Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. A little out front there as he swings through it. Two down, nobody on. Got it. And that is that. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Ball one.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on the move. He's got it. And there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Parker Meadows.
And he's got a nice 14-game hit streak coming into the day. Man, that's more than 2 weeks of coming to work and getting it done in the batter's box. So I'm sure he's feeling really good about himself right now.
Here's Riley Green, the American League leader in batting average this season.
Ball outside.
Green launched a pair of homers in his last game.
Ball.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Next to hit, Colt Keith. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a pop-up. Two down. So digging in, Parker Meadows.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Has a chance to make it a 15-game hitting streak in this one.
In the air, right field, Canzone moving under this one. And that is that. Top of the second. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
No.
Raleigh with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
The 1-2. A sliding stop over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now, Dominic Canzone. Olsen. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Meadows settles underneath it, takes it in for the out.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Now he breaks his bat, and that'll do it.
Hope everybody's having a good day today.
No score.
Thanks for joining my stream.
Back here in Detroit, Javier Baez. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
This one popped up. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And takes low for ball 1. Baez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7.
Wenzel Perez, the next to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, collecting extra base hits routinely.
Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Baez around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
No.
Digging in, Zach McKinstry. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball 2.
Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Fires across the diamond, 2 out. Tomas Nido at the plate. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the inning. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Arozarena went deep in his most recent game.
That's a ball.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Cole Young getting ready to hit. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air center field. Meadows on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Connor Joe.
Now it's the DH, Connor Joe. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
No.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. We're tied at 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline. It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Josh Naylor. Ball 1, no strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back up the, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the last of the third. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Torkelson.
Wasn't paying attention to what's going on there. That was my bad.
Double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. A solo shot, his 46th of the year, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball.
Chopper to second. Young slings to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Parker Meadows.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered, carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
El Mago coming to the dish. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Up next for the Tigers.
So a man at first. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just a slow ground ball this time. Crawford whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Here's a high chopper, Torkelson. He takes it on his own, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Foul ball. The M's trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. The 0-2. Raleigh tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. The 1-2. And that one moves his feet.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Dominic Canzone digs in now. Inside, just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Nobody left for Seattle. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Third baseman, Jack McKinstry.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. First time up, he grounded to third. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well done, drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the catcher, Tomas Nido. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One down.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Zulueta warming up as well. Crawford. One at second. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
At the plate, Riley Green. He's already homered in this game. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Heath. Bounce to the right side. Young tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Zips it across. 1 away here in the 5th. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The Tigers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there.
Ball.
To the right side, collected by Torres. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Cole Young. Close, but called a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah.
Out towards right center field. Perez coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Parker Meadows. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next,
here comes the manager out of the dugout.
For Seattle,
new pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Baez stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber.
1 out man at first. Here comes Gleyber Torres. On a line. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now Connor Joe. This one chopped up the middle. Baez fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford will hit next. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Comes up empty. Stays alive. On the ground at first. And foul ball. Man at first, one away. Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Crawford around third. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 out. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. New pitcher for the Tigers, Brennan Hannafy.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
The Mariners with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. Outside low. 3-2 now. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Torkelson. That's it out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Raleigh at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first. And that will end the inning. RBI double for the M's. It's now back down for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yasver Zulueta.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
It's a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colt Heath. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. The 0-1. That smash towards center. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hard hit left side. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Donovan in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
A Rosarena in the box now. Take 1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Cole Young, the next. Hit. Swing and he popped it up. Torkelson. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Detroit, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So here's Baez now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yasver Zulueta gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Seattle.
Edward Bizzardo on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Torres at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1. And a strike to Glaber.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead this one 4-2. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Mariners DH. Connor Joe. That one's in there. 0-1.
Ball down low.
Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So back to the top of the order. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Baez. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit. Pulls that one foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 3rd out, and that ends. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the 8th. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. In the air to left center. Arozarena gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now here is Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Tigers. Catcher,
One gone, runner at first.
Nido.
Tomas Nido up now for the Tigers. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. The throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Tigers. First
Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Ninth inning coming up. We go to the ninth. And stepping
I'm a dummy.
Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Torkelson takes it himself down to the last out for the Mariners. 2 down, bases empty. Dominic Hanson up next for the Mariners. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers make it 6 straight victories.
Ball with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around.
I'm caught up on my franchise. It's okay, Daisy. You need to relax. I love you. Hey. Hey. What I do about it? Don't growl. Don't growl. Don't growl. You're a sweet little dog. I don't need you growling. You okay though? Alright, I gotta take the dogs out. I gotta get some food. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, good day, good morning, wherever you're at. And as always, just like and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you guys. Have a good one.